You got a thought on Wenger? You like him? Do you think he's a football man?
No, not particularly.
Not particularly. Seriously, did them words just come out of Graham Souness' mouth? Simon Jordan asks Graham Souness if he thinks Arsene Wenger is a footballing man, which then Souness replies by saying, not particularly. I mean, Simon Jordan, he can't even keep a straight face asking him the question. So something's more embedded in there. He's bitter about something, and it's nothing to do with football. You'll find out later on in this video what it's actually got to do with, and it's so pathetic.
I've been on the bench and listened to
Troy Deeney and Simon Jordan can't even keep a straight face. It's like when you're out with your mates and like one of your mates disappears to go and get around the drinks or whatever, and you say to the other lads, "Yeah, I'm going to wind him right up now. I'm going to say something that'll touch a nerve here," and we have a laugh at it. That's what that reminds me of, I tell you. And obviously, Arsene Wenger touches a nerve when it comes to Graham Souness.
what he's telling his players to do. I've been working for Sky in games where he's made very strange decisions.
A double-double winner and an invincible manager.
So, Simon Jordan dropping the truth bombs on why Arsene Wenger is a footballing man, you know, double-double, invincibles. I mean, it's almost got that an interrogation feel to it, like Simon Jordan's the detective and he's got all the truth. He knows the evidence. He knows why Graham Souness has committed this crime of saying Arsene Wenger's not a footballing man, and it's not the reasons Souness is giving. So now, as you get to see it at the end of the video, he gets backed up now, like the criminal in a hot seat, like, you know, Jordan's goaded him, you know, used that great detective work to get the truth on why he is bitter about Arsene Wenger. And it's so pathetic. It's nothing to do with football either. So stay tuned to the end and find out why you don't like him and make your own mind up.
Not a football man.
My take on him was he got very, very lucky at a time when French football was just its greatest ever group of players.
Oh, I mean, he's got Graham Souness rattled now. He's actually gone out. He's actually said, well, Arsene Wenger was lucky. He was in a time where there was a good group of French players. He made them good. Well, a lot of them good. That was down to him. It wasn't luck. You know, I mean, he took Anelka, bought him for $500,000, turned him into a fucking superstar. Patrick Vieira doing nothing at AC Milan. Bought him for like a couple of mil, turned him into an absolute superstar. Emmanuel Petit, you know, doing nothing, signed for next to nothing, came to Arsenal. Superstar. Well, not a superstar, but he scored in a World Cup final. So, you know, I mean, us Arsenal fans, we love Petit. And obviously Thierry Henry, you know, he went to Juventus and, you know, he done nothing. He done absolutely, well, not nothing, but he wasn't the player you see today. This is all down to Wenger. Wenger is the man when it comes to these French players. It's not luck. He's associated with this French group of players that went on to win a World Cup and a Euros, World Cup 98 and Euro 2002. I'm not saying it's all down to Wenger, but I mean, he played a massive role in turning this group of French players into absolute, you know, world beaters. Like, surely, like, what is he going on about? Again, it's like, it's not like now. He's just like, it's when the criminal now, he's thinking, what's he got on me? What's he got on me? He knows, this copper knows something. This copper knows something. Shit, what do I say? What do I say? Yeah, he's lucky. He's lucky. Just, you know, thinking off the top of his head any old bullshit, because he don't want to say the true reason why he dislikes Wenger. And again, I said, it's nothing to do with football. It's nothing to do with football. Again, make your own mind up when you watch it. You can make your own mind up on that. But to say Arsene Wenger's lucky, what, Invincibles were lucky? Double luck. How many times can you get lucky? Give me some of this luck, Wenger. I want some of this luck. You know, he sounds like the luckiest man in the world. You know, again, you know, you do need a bit of luck when you win a league. You do need a bit of luck, you know, going on that invincible run. Yeah, of course. But you earn that luck. And Wenger earned that luck. So to sit there and say, just off the cuff, oh, he's lucky. Hey, Jordan's got him backed up, mate. He's got him backed up. So stay tuned and find out.
Are you having this?
I'm trying to hear the argument first. Yeah,
greatest ever group.
It's like now it's like bringing good cop Troy Deeney. Troy Deeney's the good cop. Simon Jordan's the bad cop, because Simon Jordan asks the hard, tough questions. But I mean, Simon Jordan, right, if he could say, he could easily just say to Troy Deeney, so Troy, what's your thoughts on this? And Deeney might say whatever, but he doesn't. He looks at Troy Deeney and goes, are you having this? Proper, like, it's like now like Jordan's the bad cop now, isn't it? He's getting pissed off now. He's like, come on Souness now, I've got all the evidence. I just need the confession out of you. I just need that confession. That's all I want. And Graham Souness is fighting it with lie after lie and lie after lie. And now, obviously, we've got to ask Troy Deeney, good cop, get Troy Deeney involved. You know, it is literally good cop, bad cop, interrogation technique 101.
Players inherited the best back five in world football, and a 22-year-old Bergkamp. I think Righty was still.
So we're nearly there. We're going to be calling good cop Troy Deeney in a second. But Simon Jordan, he's done the hard work now. He knows that confession's coming. The real reason why Souness hates Arsene Wenger. And it's very personal. It's nothing to do with football. And Simon Jordan knows this. And it's coming. It's coming. He can feel it now. Because now Graham Souness is utterly rattled. He's absolutely talking nonsense now. Yes, Arsenal had a great back five. Was it the greatest back five in world football at the time? Well, they weren't in the Champions League or anything. Do you know what I mean? I'm an Arsenal. They were fucking tremendous. Seaman, Dixon, Winterburn, Bold, Adams. Yeah, fucking well, definitely up there in the best of the world as a backline unit. Yeah, I ain't gonna sit there and lie. Were they the best in the world? They weren't playing Champions League football, and to be honest, barely any of them were in. Tony Adams was in the England squad. Bold wasn't really in the England squad. Dixon, was he? Not really. And Winterburn wasn't. Seaman was. But so now he's rattled. He's just like, it's there now. Like his alibi, the timeline, nothing's matching up. He knows bad cop Simon Jordan's there. He knows he's there. He knows he's coming after him any second now. To the point, he doesn't even know what he's talking about. He's meant to be a football pundit now, and he said he had Bergkamp when he was 22 years old. 22 years old? Add another 4 years on top of that, mate. Your story don't line up, Souness. Everything's crumbling. You know, just give us the confession now. Troy Deeney, good cop, get in there.
There's a lot of luck you're talking about there, though, isn't there? To say he's not a
and then
football
10
man.
years.
So, up steps good cop Troy Deeney, and he gives it all this like, you know, I don't really have to say this to you. You seem like a good man, you know. But there seems to be a lot of luck involved you're talking about there for him not to be a footballing man, you know. That's what he says to him. You know, didn't want to say it, gave it all the body language.
Are you being mean-spirited because you're just culturally different?
No.
So, good cop Troy Deeney couldn't get the confession. We now switch back to bad cop Simon Jordan, who's now getting pissed off, and now he's asking question after question, not giving him a chance. Bang, bang, question one, question two. Is it because you're mean-spirited? Is it because of a cultural difference? And then you hear Graham Souness's voice when he's denying it now. His voice goes really high, which is a sign of a liar. You know what I mean? So well done to Simon Jordan. He's nearly there. He's nearly grabbed that confession out of him. He's coming closer. I mean, I asked him, are you mean-spirited? So he's attacking his personality there. He's attacking, that's deep, boy. So, yeah, he's getting there now. Like, Simon Jordan's had enough. He's like a cop now. He's like the bad cop now. He's had enough. It's taken so long to get a confession out of you. I want it now. What is it? Is it this? Is it that? Tell me now. I want to know.
He'd never come into my office after a game. The only manager that never did.
Maybe he didn't like you.
I'd go to his office after
Maybe he
a
knows
game.
you buy cheap wine.
I'd go to his office after a game. He would never be there to talk football. I don't know if he's a football man or not. Never spoke football with him.
Guilty. There you go. That's the reason why we all found out. So it's nothing to do with football, because at the end of the very last thing Graham Souness says is, well, I don't know if he was a footballing man. I never spoke football with him because he never came into my office. You know, he was the only manager that never came into my office, and that's lived with me for so long. You know, how do you feel now, Graham Souness? You got that off your chest, that confession that has been weighing you down for many, many years. You finally got it off your chest. You know, I hope that feels good. That's what when you watch some detective shows, that's how they get that. When the criminal gets the confession out there, how do you feel now? I bet you feel better now. You know, I bet you feel better. You told the truth, and well, probably Souness don't, but you know, he sounded very bitter. So it was nothing to do with football. It was nothing to do with he inherited the best back line in world football. He had Dennis Bergkamp at the age of 22 and he was 26. He had the best. He was lucky. You know, he had the best group of French players. He was lucky at the time to have them. What? Are you having a laugh? And then you go on to say, well, I don't know if he was a footballing man or not. I never spoke football with him. Guilty. Confessed. Well done, Mr. Jordan. We got it out of him in the end. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that video. We finally got a confession. Whether it's a false confession or a true confession, who knows? Comment below if you think it was a personal reason or a footballing reason why Graham Souness doesn't like Wenger, I guess. Hit the like button, subscribe to Sports Almanac to see more sports reaction videos like this.